Okay, first off, I ain't a hoarder nor a rodent.
I know you have a stash hidden aboard this ship. Fetch it, now.
There ain't nothing to fetch. Groot blew our stash on Contraxia, and the rest I gave to Quill and Gamora for the DAS quarantine zone access code.
A likely story.
Why don't you go bother someone else?
I intend to.
I need a new toothbrush.
Any units I uncover will go directly to you. But I am unsure the others will do the same.
So, you're taking the whole find the units thing pretty seriously.
It is a serious matter.
Yeah, I totally get it. We're all afraid of going back to prison.
I am not afraid of going back to prison.
Oh, good. Because I'm not either, mostly.
In the kiln, I was surrounded by criminals, murderers, and thieves. They taught me a harsh lesson. Assassins and bounty hunters cannot be trusted.
Okay. Wow. Don't you think maybe you're calling the kettle black?
I have not mentioned kitchenware.
It's an Earth thing. What I mean is, you're a convicted mass murderer. I used to be a pirate. We're not exactly upstanding citizens.
You and I honor our word. I cannot say the same for the others.
You could be wrong, Drax. You won't know until you give them a chance.
We will see.
Hey, Gamora.
You're supposed to knock.
What are you doing? You're supposed to be looking for money.
I did.
And?
I don't have any.
Also, what's with the dolls?
Do you value your life?
Is that a trick question? Okay, yes. Mostly, I value my life.
Good. Then pretend like you saw nothing and get out.
See you in the lounge?
Out.
Got it.
Let me guess. You're watching me.
I am.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Conjure some units from thin air?
Can you do that?
No. Groot! Are you done in there? Me and Musclehead could use some input.
Well.
And you are not a monster. He's not. He's the sweetest, most...
I am Groot.
No, you don't. This ain't something you can pretend.
I am
Oh, yeah? You want monster? I'll show you monster!
Whoa, guys!
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
So, Groot, I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage. Monster Queen would pay a great sum for such a creature.
Really? How great?
How are you okay with this?
Because I know what I am. And I know what he ain't.
I am Groot.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, I think Groot's more convincing, in the traditional monster sense. Groot, buddy, first of all, thank you. And second of all, I want you to know we're gonna bust you out of there right after, okay?
I am Groot.
There! That's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Get us in close, Quill. I don't want to walk in this.
Yep, no problem. Flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax! Just one minor adjustment! Piece of cake!
He can't be serious.
What? This way we can scope things out before we finish the transaction.
We're like 100 clicks from her base.
You know how much I like scoping. Nope. Okay.
Don't you get all gloomy right now. It don't help.
Because you're constant complaining, Des?
You are complaining about the short one complaining.
We're all... Why don't we ever get missions on nice, warm, dry planets? Because it was dry.
Why does this thing look so sinister?
Hey! I don't go into your room and touch your stuff, Quill.
What? You hacked my visor and added a scoreboard to it while I was sleeping.
That was different. I improved it. Also, did anyone tell you that you snore? I thought Drax was bad, but wow. Quill, you should really get that checked. You sound like a Torg.
I don't snore that loud.
Yeah, okay.
So what is this thing anyway? Kind of looks like a metal face hugger.
That is clearly a spinal control unit.
Yes, right, of course, a spinal control thingy.
Back on Half-World, Kree scientists use these to keep us super soldiers in line. They'd press a big, fun red button and zap! Instant obedience.
Holy crap. Rocket. How many of you super soldiers were there on Half-World?
When the Kree started, 100, maybe. By the time I escaped, just me and Lila. She was the first one not to die from the control unit.
And Lila is also a...
What, a raccoon?
or not, a raccoon?
You gotta understand, she was afraid of them, and the control unit made sure we stayed in line, that I stayed in line.
Oh, that sounds... awful. I can't imagine.
So, I did what I do best. I found a way to overload the control unit. When the Blueskins let us out of our cage, kaboom! I blew a hole into the side of the lab. What we didn't know, what I didn't know, was that the lab was protected by sentry bots. We got to the security fence and Lila covered me while I hacked the modulator frequency, and as soon as it opened, she pushed me through the door. I heard her die, Quill.
Rocket.
Doesn't matter now. Past is the past, right? And that thing, it's just a reminder.
What exactly did the Kree do to you?
They ripped me apart and rebuilt me over and over and over again until I became this half-finished thing they could mold and shape and control.
Oh, Rocket, I had no idea. I mean, I knew the Kree Empire was desperate, but...
Do you know what it's like to lose all control of your body? To be in constant pain, trapped inside yourself, unable to stop the horrible things you're doing? That control unit made sure I did what I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, whether I wanted to or not. A neat, furry little machine of death. Didn't take long to figure out I was better off not fighting it.
Okay. Then let's shoot this thing out the airlock. Have a little middle finger salute ceremony to the bastards who built it.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ready to let go of that part of me yet. Maybe one day.
Are you 100% sure you want to keep it? What if it...
Controls me? I decided a long time ago, Quill, that I would never let anyone control me again. As far as I'm concerned, this is just another useful piece of junk and a few bad memories.
I'm sorry you had to go through all that, Rocket. For real.
Isn't Parameter where we got ambushed by machete-wielding goons?
I believe they were hatchet-wielding goons, and they were after...
Who cares about... Bet we could have made some money if we'd stopped by Nowhere first. Positivity?
Yeah, it looks broken.
How? We're
Maybe
on
Rocket
some
can fix
crazy
it.
hurricane planet about to be soaked.
Groot! Hey, buddy. I was just, checking to see if everything was okay. And it is. Okay.
I am Groot.
Too bad this translator's busted. I was hoping it might have Groot stored on it, or something.
I am Groot.
That way I could download it into my translator. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on stuff without, you know, Rocket always filtering it.
I am Groot.
You know, I didn't always have a translation implant. I mean, I was failing Spanish before I left Earth, not that Spanish would have prepared me for all of this.
I'm Groot.
Man, those first few years, do you know how hard it was to get by without having any idea what people were saying? Half of the languages out here sound like white noise, weird birds, and messed up theremins. I don't even want to know what Rocket actually sounds like. TV did not prepare me for the realities of living in space, let me tell you.
I am Groot.
Honestly, man, you're lucky you have Rocket. I mean, I know what it's like to be surrounded by people and have no one understand you, how lonely that can be. I'd have been lost. You must have been lost too, before Rocket and us.
I am Groot.
I probably don't say this enough, but you really are an important part of the team. I can't imagine the Guardians of the Galaxy without Groot. And who knows? If this thing does have your language in it and Rocket can download it somehow or hack it or I don't know.
I am Groot.
It'd be nice to finally talk to you. For real. Actually, hold that thought. Yo, Rocket!
What?
Can you come here for a sec?
What do you want, Quill? I'm busy.
Think you can see if this translator has Groot's language on it?
It doesn't.
You didn't even check!
Don't need to. Cheap scut like that don't have rare language packages, and even if it did, it's beyond salvageable.
Really? Wait, do you have Groot's language package installed in your translation implant?
Do I look like I'm made of units? Only folks who got that language package are rich people.
So you actually speak Groot then?
You mean Talinisan? And yeah, I speak it, more or less. Me and Groot been bounty hunting together for a decade before you came along, Quill. When you've been working together that long, you develop a common understanding.
I am Groot.
You say misunderstandings, I say open to interpretation.
I am Groot.
They didn't go sour. We didn't need those jobs anyway.
So you guys learned to understand each other over time.
And with the help of a spreadsheet of Groot's lexicon, which ain't no easy feat when your entire language sounds like I am in Groot.
So there's hope for us yet.
I am Groot.
Glad we had this little chat.
I am Groot.
Awesome. Cool.
To the bone, on our way to squeeze our last chance
So
at
we need
freedom out of
units.
some
What
mythical
about
warlord.
selling that llama
Lady.
beast?
War lady.
Lady, additionally, Nova Corps confiscated your crate.
Not to Lady
Yeah,
Hellbender,
that too.
obviously,
I'd
but what
forgotten
about the
about that.
nowhere market? Do you...
I'm not.
No.
We could have sold the weaponry.
No! If we still had my stash, we could have upgraded the Milano's weapon system and blasted Nova Corps out of the sky.
Doubtful.
Let him dream.
I hope y'all like walking, because this is gonna take a while.
Well, you think I'm glad we landed this far from the fortress?
Cheer up, rodent. The rain will be refreshing.
Rain is sky trash.
I am Groot.
Calm down yourself. You love rain, you flarkin' plant.
I am Groot.
No, we should not go. We got to. It's different.
I am Groot.
That's sweet, but we both know you ain't got money to buy no umbrella.
Hope that jacket of yours is waterproof. Are we going? Because I'm ready.
They say that Seknarf 9 is inhospitable to soft-bodied beings. We shall see how you fare, peterquill. We accomplish nothing by lingering in the ship.
How about staying dry? That's an accomplishment. Of course, it had to be raining. I hate wet.
Okay, here we go.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far!
That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer! We'll figure it out on the way!
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good! We've already got a beast! All that's left is the merchant part!
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing! right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there! Never seen anything like it!
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Ouch! Hey, is my jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking!
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. The hardship will strengthen your spirit.
I faced more than enough hardship. Thank you very much.
At least we'll have time to think about our sales pitch.
How are we to convince a beast collector to purchase a tree?
So what the Nowhere Collector wants you back? He don't speak for all collectors.
If Tivon wants him, that's actually a good selling...
No one's selling Groot.
We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine.
Agreed. We must face Lady Hellbender's rage head on.
Almost sounds like you want to get hit by lightning.
I would not expect a Chitauri trader to understand the underlying value.
The underlying value of getting killed? What is your problem?
Can we refocus here? We're here to trick some lady, not kill each other.
Some lady. Lady Hellbender's a known warrior.
And a queen.
And stinking rich.
Exactly! She's a stinking rich warrior queen businesswoman, and she won't be able to resist a good deal. Same as us!
Perhaps some of us.
If Lady H is so powerful, why does she live on this scutball?
Sector 9 is her ancestral home, a concept you are clearly unfamiliar.
Let's pick it up, Quill!
That was way too close!
Well played, Lady Hellbender!
So we're still doing this?
Yes!
Guys! Focus! Keep an eye out on those big blue ones and take cover when they hit. Or we'll get blown right off!
Good advice! Okay, this might be more dangerous than I thought.
I thought you lived for danger!
Yeah, keyword live!
If any of you die,
Wait, Gus!
Whoa!
I ever mention how much I hate being wet? Groot says we should hide under him.
That is a terrible suggestion!
Just keep moving!
It's like he's trying to hit us! You sure you never dated this woman?
Pretty sure!
This me, or is the storm actually getting worse?
Lady Hellbender is angry this day!
She doesn't control the weather!
Not again! Whoa! 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 Everyone okay?
We should have gone to Maku 4.
Hey, check out the old resistance ship. Thing's been shot to hell.
No doubt by this one and her Chitauri friends.
We weren't friends.
Guys.
Not sure. But it ain't moving now.
I would be wary, Rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. I think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready!
amorphous vermin!
Lob it at him, big guy!
Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender!
If this is a test, we're acing it!
Spikes are incoming!
Blow 'em up!
I was getting bored anyway.
They must have reluctantly agreed.
Whoa! Slime speeding up!
Round him up, Groot! Form him a new one!
You don't stand a chance! They keep moving around!
Ha! You must be quicker, assassin!
Someone get me a look at the core!
The jelly is charging!
Try to stab me, will ya?
Time to stab back! Watch it! Spikes!
Watch the spiky things!
At least those parts are vulnerable! Never see it
The
coming!
jelly! Stay away from its sharp face speed! The gelatin is satisfied. Strike!
I'll take your word on that!
Beats me! Sharp, pointy death coming your way!
I slice off a piece and it grows back!
Smack its insides! Just some general life advice.
Rocket! Safety's off! Hit some!
I'm on it! They keep moving around!
Send it their way, Drax! What are these things?
They are amorphous vermin!
Drax, destroy!
Die!
I was getting bored anyway!
Being fried by lightning wasn't exactly enough for you?
Spikes are incoming!
Groot, snag him! Maybe guess this is
Any
Pokemon!
last words?
It's about to be an endangered species! So that's what a monster around here looks like?
We are outside Lady Hellbender's sanctuary. Creatures here are not her pets. Food.
They sort of do look like food.
We're gonna be food if we don't climb.
This husk should be easier to climb than the muddy terrain.
I ain't comfortable calling it a husk, seeing as we're about to climb it and all.
Clearly not a husk!
It is the hollowed husk of a bygone time.
Having fun?
Think I'd ever be shooting at a resistance ship. Drax, you could pull this reactor out gently, right?
If it were combustible, the rodent would have shot it by now.
He makes an excellent point.
Shall I continue ripping it apart?
No. I think we're good.
Great, we made it halfway up. Now what?
Maybe if we could lower that wing somehow.
I'm going to scout ahead! Try not to kill yourself! Yeah!
There they are, wing controls. Fly one of these things, Gamora.
No doubt she shot them down. Peterquill is dilly-dallying in the rain.
I'm not dilly-dally. I'm thinking.
I ain't seen one of these fly swatters in years, working or otherwise.
It is not...
That's what they called them, on account of they were real good at knocking Chitauri's scouts out of the sky.
All right, Rocket. That wing control panel's all yours. It still works.
Great. Everyone watch out for beeping red lights.
What? Why?
This is a resistance ship. We'll be lucky if there's only one booby trap on it.
Clark!
That don't sound like no jelly thing.
They say that Lady Hellbender's call echoes throughout the planet.
That don't sound...
Looks like something big moved through here.
Yay!
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
More sport.
Nothing wrong with a little sport. A girl has to keep busy.
You are looking for trouble, assassin.
Let me guess. Some kind of monster thing.
Good guess. Well done.
Any chance it doesn't know we're here?
Nope. Only question is, which one of us it'll jump first?
It's probably not gonna jump us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet you are.
What's the weirdest monster you guys have seen?
I once saw a brood transformed regalian wearing a Clintar parasite.
You can fit a lot of teeth into a head that big.
You have no idea.
Ooh, mysterious. Yeah, some kind of cave. Maybe it's got hidden treasure. Please don't let there be a space baron here. And hello, mystery goo. Monster eggs. Yay. Okay, so note to self. If it looks like a monster cave and smells like a monster cave, and you're on a monster planet, the only one who wanted out of the raid! Faster! Yeah! I think you're getting closer! Get fried, Jelly! Think these jiggle cubes go to jiggly heaven? Oh! I found a cave in the jungle!
Did I miss it?
Get some jelly, dudes. I took care of it.
What? Down earlier.
Wait, so where are you?
Cave. With Drax! Where are you?
Still checking things out. This place is bigger than I thought. Yeah, just a sec. We're having a moment. Nice! Hidden passage!
I ain't far, Quill. Scream really loud if you find another block breaker.
No, I will.
Hey, it's just the two of us.
What's up?
You're busy exploring. Just meet me in the main cave when you're done looking around.
All right.
exactly do you think you're gonna find down here?
I don't know. Caves are cool.
Caves are cool. Is that really all you got?
Gets us out of the rain, doesn't it?
You done exploring, Quill? 'Cause, I really need to talk to you. There's something, personal I need to get off my chest. It's the kind of thing you don't want people, well, you know, right?
What's going on?
Look, I'm not sure about this whole selling Groot thing.
Rocky, we've been over this. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but what if it's not? What if something bad happens? Groot's the only real family I got, Quill. He's the only one who's accepted me for me. You don't know what he's been through. The way he's been treated. Like some kind of thing to be studied and kept in a cage.
Look, we're on our way to sell a monster. If you think there's no way Groot can...
You're looking at this all wrong. You think she's gonna see what you see. A big scary tree that only says 3 words.
Seems pretty accurate.
If she looks on the inside and sees what I see, we're screwed! Groot ain't no monster, and I don't think he can even pretend to be. He ain't no good at scheming!
All right, noted. But let's agree there are no perfect solutions here. I'll think about it, okay?
That's all I ask, Will.
Come on, the sooner we get the Lady Hellbender, the sooner we can focus on paying that stupid fine.
Getting auctioned out. We're fine. You worry too much.
No, just some jelly dudes.
Peterquill, I have found the way forward.
You sure, Drax?
No,
Good enough.
You're up, Gamora.
Once I had to defend an ambassador from the Nightmare Realm. It shifted depending on who was speaking.
Into what?
It became your worst fears all tangled up together into one creature.
What did yours look like?
Nice try.
this is further proof that we are not welcome here.
We turn back every time we ain't wanted. We never go anywhere.
Good point.
This jungle is majestic.
In an everything's trying to kill you sort of way, sure.
That is precisely why it is majestic.
Can you get us through here, Gamora?
Whatever it takes to find Hellbender.
Her name is Lady Hellbender.
Yeah, Gamora.
And if we want an audience with her, we will have to start showing some respect.
This from the guy who calls me Harlot Spawn of Thanos.
An accurate description. We all know which harlot spawn it refers to. I forgot about the blue harlot spawn.
Gamora's actually adopted, so not even that accurate. Right. That too.
We'll need to find a way out of this jungle.
Why? It's dry down here.
Wouldn't you rather be wet than lost?
Not particularly.
Huh? You never learned to track?
Tathians do not chase our prey. Lure them and await the perfect moment to strike.
That can take a while.
Patience is a virtue of the house.
What about you, Drax?
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Seriously? Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress on it, but statues suggest civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside
Was Lady Hellbender's fortress.
maybe excluding Groot.
Now where'd he go? Hey, Quill! You out laying your eggs or something?
That is not how Terrans reproduce.
Not how most Terrans reproduce. That's what makes our Quill so special.
Interesting.
I don't lay eggs!
Looks more alien than the other ones.
They are all alien.
I know they're all alien. I mean, this one's freakier. Dead end. That's just great.
Wait, is that Shatari tech over there?
Ask the Chitauri.
No, it is. It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What are you-
do not have time to dawdle in this jungle. I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face! Put me down!
We're not throwing rockets.
Very well.
You sons of forking chogs!
How will we cross?
Don't face
Look around, we'll find another way.
Not a chance. We both know it's too far for you to stretch across.
There has to be something we can use. Maybe a tall tree? Taller than Groot.
Rodent.
No, it would not. What if he breaks a leg?
No one's throwing rocks. Yeah, I'm fine. Just leave it.
What's your problem?
My... cat...
Not throw you.
Only 'cause Quill stopped you. I'm watching you. You Katafian psychopath.
Wow, it is dark in here.
If you bump into any monsters, let us know.
Monster planet. Right. My shooting's not aimless. Everything I do is with purpose and, you know, heroism. Hey, I found more ruins down here.
Ah, perhaps we could fashion a catapult.
Drax, think you can topple this?
Indeed.
That obelisk looks promising.
I may have angered them.
Them?
We're being hunted.
Great. That's just great.
A miracle it's still standing in these storms. All right, let's try not to fall.
That's your pep talk? Great place to leave a sculpture.
Wait, hear that?
Eyes up, people!
Incoming! Ah! I was born for this!
Bro, they're like flying ticks!
Be glad you're not me-sized!
Hold them down, Groot! Rocket! Go wild!
Watch the stingers!
Only thing worse than a bug is a flying one!
You owe me one, Quill!
The final kill goes to me!
Nice to meet you!
No fair! They can fly!
So can you, genius! So glad you parked all this way away,
implied gratitude. I will face all of Lady Hellbender's beasts.
Get it out of your system before we get there! Lock it! Do your thing! Don't chuck, Gamora! Punch him off!
I'm starting to miss those jelly things!
Don't jinx us!
Are there none left to fight? Beware! Do not watch! Destroy!
Next time, you're on your own!
Not going into the light this. Let's see those branches! I see that sword!
I thought anyone else noticed this place looks like a graveyard?
You really got time to be admiring the scenery?
Rip him a new one!
So glad you brought all this way away!
Enough of these inferior creatures. I yearn for monsters.
Yeah, I'm feeling all turned around as well. Where the flark are we?
Just look around. There must be a path here somewhere.
Why are we so sure this is the way?
The statues here didn't walk into place. They were carried.
Carried. By whom? For what purpose?
I thought you were supposed to be the Lady Hellbender expert.
There was nothing in the pamphlet about statues.
What's Shatari Tech doing on a backwater mudball like this?
Alright, Gamora. Pretty sure it's this way.
50 units says it ain't.
He doesn't have 50 units.
No way are we almost there. Still got like half a planet to walk across.
Lady Hellbender crossed the or she would have flown over the mountains.
Oh!
She possesses fly.
Where do you even get this stuff?
Drax, some of your Lady Hellbender tidbits are questionable.
You could say that again.
More or less questionable than your flying skills, Peterquill.
He's got you there.
No, the statues are not watching us.
Do not be so sure. They say Lady Hellbender has eyes everywhere.
Of course they do.
Drax, wanna clear a path?
Only if you admit that every one of my Lady Hellbender stories is true.
So that's a no. Gamora, mind cutting us a path?
They say that Lady Hellbender feels it every time you cut a piece of her jungle.
An old Nova bomber. I haven't seen one of these since the war. I remember it used to take a dozen ships to bring one down.
A dozen ships, or one Chitauri infiltrator.
I'll take that one as a compliment.
Still no sign of the fortress?